What's up, everybody? Back again at Ratchets Garage. This is your boy Walkie Mandu, and today I'm gonna do something just a little different. Not working on the Z today. Sorry, we'll be getting back to that soon enough. But today I'm pretty excited. I put all of my stuff together. I put my toolbox together, and I'm gonna do a little bit of unboxing today, just a little stuff, and then yeah, I'm gonna get some stuff prepared for the next work day, and just to show you what's going on. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so we're gonna be unboxing this Milwaukee battery-operated ratchet. There's really no need to unbox this, but I'll show you what's in the package. You can actually see through the package. This is just the charger. We have some long nose locking pliers. We got a 5-piece punch chisel set, and of course we got the batteries. I did just get these Husky things these Husky needle noses when I purchased everything else, but I had to open them up because I had to do some stuff on the Z, which you probably saw in an early video. So yeah, just to get you started, basically. Just to show you what I have here, and starting with the smaller tool set. Starting with the smaller toolbox, we have the Craftsman Mechanics rolling cart, and in here, I just decided to put some gloves, and there's some stickers. Some of them are on that box, but we'll get to that. Rubber gloves. Basically, all the stuff in here is just stuff that I just, grab and go stuff. These are just some old sockets that I had from an old Walmart toolkit that I bought for like 16 bucks like 10 years ago. You got my Ryobi impact drill driver, and this thing is awesome. I got this and this with a battery and the charger from a pawn shop for $100. So I got this and this, the battery and the charger from a pawn shop for $100. Really awesome deal. Can't go wrong. These were actually a gift for me, but some of them kind of broke, so I ended up getting a Ryobi set, which is made for impact stuff. The first drawer we have is just kind of basic stuff. Here's another DeWalt set here, just like the Milwaukee set. It's a full set. Just don't use it very often. So, here's the Ryobi stuff. It's made for impact. Pretty freaking awesome. I love Ryobi stuff. I've never had any issues with it. The batteries do go out pretty quick, but man, you know what? Small price to pay. The power that this thing delivers, and it's been going for a while. The only thing that I don't like about it is that this rubber is just in bad shape. I mean, it doesn't hold up very well. So, but I think it's a small price to pay. You got your oxygen sensor wrench set. You have the brake caliper brake. You got the brake caliper. I'm gonna call it the brake caliper crusher. Basically, you use it to push back the caliper after when you put in your new pads. I used it on the Z. You probably saw it in the video. So I just keep stuff on hand in here, like tune-up stuff, brake stuff, stuff that I typically use a lot, gloves, things like that. And there's also some storage space in there. But down here are all my hammers, my drill, and you got a puller, which is an incomplete set. It's actually useless because I don't have the large screw that activates the whole thing. I'm hoping I can find one somewhere, and then that way this whole set would have been like 10-12 bucks. So over here, I'm using the top part of it as sort of my diagnostic stuff and my go-to stuff, and then everything else is the other stuff. So let's start with drawer number. Matter of fact, before I start with drawer number 1, I can't show you where I hide my keys. So anyway, in the top here, I have I have my inventory sheet, a couple of markers. I have my Craftsman from the last video. I have my Craftsman torque wrench. This is a 1/2 inch drive, and this is my 1/4 inch drive that I've had for a couple of years, and it's done me proud. This is a little cheap one that I got that I used on the Jeep, and you know what? It wasn't that bad. You know, the Jeep ran good. I ended up just selling it, so no problem. I went to Harbor Freight, and I got this Pittsburgh 1/2 inch breaker bar. People were ranting and raving about it. I was at Harbor Freight. The price was good. I needed another one. I have one. I have another one. I think it's like a Stanley or something like that. But I went ahead and got this one. I like the grip. It's a little bit longer. It looks like you'll have a little bit more torque with it. So, you know, I decided to go ahead and purchase that. Here is one of the diagnostic drawers. I do have a voltmeter. I can't find it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where it is, but I'll find it. It's around. So my voltmeter is gonna go here. You have the OBD2 scanner. We have our fuel pressure gauge, and we have our compression tester with all the little fittings. I also have a little stethoscope, and I also have a little a light tester here. Over here, we continue with it. We have a combustion tester kit. Basically, you put this fluid in here, and then you use the little pump here to pump it up to see if you have combustion gases getting inside of your coolant, indicating a head gasket leak. Here you have a little remote starter type deal. You put the 2 connections on the starter, and then you hit the button to complete the circuit, and it fires the car up without you having to be in there, so you can diagnose any other kind of problems. Of course, the glasses for the UV fluid tester. Basically, you put this in whatever's leaking, and then you put your glasses on, and then you use, if I can find it, then you use the little UV light here, and then it'll light the fluid up for you so you can find out where the leak is coming from. Pretty cool. As you see, it's not even on the package, so I haven't had to use it. I thought I needed to use it, but I ended up just getting rid of the vehicle, so there you go. You have your timing light. It's a little cheap, El Cheapo timing light, but I'll be getting more. I'll probably be getting a better one later. Onto the second drawer. This is all my cutting stuff and files. I've got these little cutting nippers from Harbor Freight. Now, I went against my better judgment and picked these up because the price was so damn low. And I saw a review on if you've heard of him, Mike's Tool Shed. He hates these things. Yeah, he talks a lot of crap about them. But you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. The price was right. I needed something to cut with. Mine were just horrible. I didn't feel like running around, so I picked these up. Of course, you got your regular blade. You always need some scissors, large scraper, small scraper, that kind of stuff. So yeah, so cutting utensils, filing utensils, that's in this drawer. Next drawer down, I have all of my screwdrivers, all of my little handheld bit drivers, little hose clamps, and a little seal puller, pry bar seal puller, and one broken C-clamp and one C-clamp that's in good shape, but it's kind of useless because of how far this goes down. I also have the mini screwdrivers, and that's that drawer. Going over here, this is the oh shit drawer. This is the drawer if you don't want to go in. If you're going in this drawer, you're probably going to have a bad day. The box for my tap and die set broke, and so I ended up just putting it in this little baggie. They are marked somewhere on these little drivers, but I'm gonna probably get a better one just so I can look, so I can feel better about myself. Couple of drills in here, drill bits, excuse me, from a little Ryobi set. I broke half of them just trying to, excuse me, I broke half of them trying to drill out that hole for the the bolt that I broke, and doing the Z. So that's that. These are pretty useless. I already broke one. These speed outs are fucking useless. These here, I kind of dig these. I broke one to tip off of one of these, but this whole little thing was like 10 bucks at Harbor Freight, so I got it. Then I got a set of gold drill bits right there, and then you got a line flare. It's kind of cheap. It works okay, I guess. I'm not very good at it. I need, you know, I've got a few things to work with it, but yeah, you know, try again. I have these sockets that take out rounded bolts. However, it destroys the bolt. It does take them out. It works. It does take those rounded bolts out. However, it destroys the bolt. The bolt's useless, but at least you get it out, and all you have to do is go buy another bolt. So that's that. Over here, ooh, we have my assortment of wrenches. You have the double box-ended wrenches here. These are metric. You have the standard. You have the double open-ended standard here. I don't have any double open-ended metrics. So what I did is I arranged them where all my metric stuff is here. Some of the longer standard stuff is here, and all my other standards are right here. It's on this little mesh thing, and they don't move. I can move it around unless there's a freaking earthquake. These things aren't going anywhere. So I didn't feel the need to spend any money on any, you know, the wrench. I didn't feel the need to spend any money on a wrench holder or anything like that. So you got your flare nut wrenches here and here. So that's that. And here are the larger wrenches coupled with the specialty wrenches, and you got your stubbies. You got standard here, metric here, metric here. I don't know why I decided to flip it around, but I did. So whatever. And so you also have your midget wrenches. I decided to keep them in the box. There's no need of taking them out. I mean, excuse me, keep them in the bag because there's no need of taking them out. So that's that. Haven't decided to put anything in there yet. It was gonna be my hammer drawer, but my hammers don't fit. So, yeah. So there you go. So here is my ratchet drawer. Don't have a whole lot of ratchets, but I ended up picking up this one from Harbor Freight as well. I picked this one up from Harbor Freight, and now I'm starting to regret it, because when in the world do you need one of these speed outs if you have enough room? This speed out, if you can get this speed ratchet in an area, then you can definitely get the battery operated ratchet in an area, and it'll take it out with way less effort. So I don't know why I got it. I just got it. I was on a buying spree, so what the hell. I have the Pittsburgh Flex Head 72 tooth. I've heard a lot of good things about this ratchet. People have been comparing them to like Snap-on. So, you know, I'm not at a place where I can be, you know, getting Snap-on stuff right now. So I'm remaining a Craftsman whore. So that's what I'm gonna do. You got the 84 tooth ratchets here. You have their extensions sitting next to them, and then I got a set of these wobble extensions from also from Harbor Freight. A lot of people have been saying good things about them, so I went ahead and picked them up. You never know when you need wobbles. Oh, by the way, of course, soft close. Okay, so here are all of my sockets. By the way, everything Craftsman in here that's new all came from that 500 piece Craftsman Mechanics tool set that you saw in the other video. So this is what it entails. The only thing I didn't like is that they sent me an extra 18 millimeter when really they sent me 2 of these, right? And they didn't send me a 17 millimeter. They didn't send me a 17 millimeter 6-point. So what I'm gonna do is, since they have such a good warranty, I'm gonna take the 18 back and exchange it for a 17 and put it there. There are a few things that aren't in here, but I'm not too worried about it. So, I mean, I can fill those in as I go along. Here are the standard ones, and they appear to be pretty much all in order. You can tell. The only one that's missing is this 5/32. I don't know if it's supposed to be there. I haven't really gone through the inventory yet, so I'm going to go through that soon. These are all of the deep sockets. These are all standard, and that's what we got for this. These are also all standard deep socket. And down here we have our air tool chest. So I got more air tools coming. I will be putting more air tools in there, so be on the lookout for that. These are kind of like the specialty bit drawer. Like you got your hex bits, hex keys. You have your spark plug, and then your 8-point. So those are going to be in here once I get something to hold them in with. Excuse me. This is the impact drawer. All of my impact stuff is in here. You even have the impact. I even have my impact screwdriver, which you saw on the video where I was doing where I have to take off the intake manifold. I started taking some stuff apart. You've seen it on that video, really briefly, but you've seen it. This one here, this is my drawer of crap that I hardly ever use. You know, that's just what that is. You know, you got ring compressor, which I use every once in a blue moon. Oil filter wrench, some old just stuff, some pole saw, stuff like that. Down deep in the depths down here, you have a little flashlight that works when it feels like it, and I have a staple gun down there. So this is all stuff that I rarely use, so it just all kind of goes in here. Down in here, these are usually, you know, my testers. I have a little die grinder tool thing. I have ball joint press, cylinder leak tester. You know, just random testing devices in there. But yeah, that's about it. It's kind of short, but for me, it's short and sweet. So you know what? Let's get over here and get to unboxing this some of these tools here. Huh? Let's do that. First thing I want to unbox is the Milwaukee M12 cordless 3/8 ratchet. That's the first thing I want to unbox because I'm really excited and I really want to use it, and I've been saving it. For this moment. Okay, I really have. So we'll do. See that? Broke that tape because I'm extremely strong, manly and stuff. All kinds of manly. So inside the box, you have some instructions. We're men, so we usually don't read instructions. There may be a few women in the crowd, but just to get you a better look at that, there's the instructions. Here's some some things that show you what they have, and you know, you can look through a little mini catalog. And what I've really been looking for too is the actual ratchet itself. And this thing looks really, really awesome. I'm gonna go ahead. Now it's got a lock on there, right here, where you can lock the thing down. Or in the up position, however you want to do it. But yeah, this actually looks pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna open up. Next one is the battery pack. I'm gonna open this up. Alright, so in the battery pack, we have 2 M12 batteries, some more important information, instructions, folded up very small and tight. Anyway, so we have let's see if there's any juice in these batteries, just out of curiosity. These are straight out of the package, okay? Right out of the package. Oh, well, you got a little light. Immediately you got a little light. And hold on. Okay. Oh, right out the package you got a little bit of a, yeah, there's a little juice in there right out the package. So, and it also seems like you can use this as a regular ratchet too, and you can also reverse it. So you can sit there, that's loosen, and that'll tighten it. How very awesome is this? Digging it. So, right out of the package there's a little bit of juice in there, so if you need to go right at it, you can go right at it. Alright, so these little guys are going in the box and get charged. Next thing we have is the 5-piece punch and chisel set. 5-piece punch and chisel set. And they look pretty sturdy. No need to take them out of the package now. When I get ready to use them and I beat on them, I'll go ahead and do a video of me tearing these apart. So now I got these because I like this thing right here. So because I like this little thingy right here. It feels like it's a better way to lock. And these lock, you know, and there's no weird like release clip either. It's just you lock it and then you give it a little pull and it unlocks. You know, I kind of like that. And then this adjustment is so much better than the little teeny knob with the grooves on it that fuck your fingers up. You only get one set of fingers, so don't fuck up your fingers. But these, they tend to, I like these. I think these are going to be great. Of course you saw these, no unboxing on that. But these are probably going to go in here with the rest of my little pliers and stuff, because you always need them, and I feel like those always should be in your mobile tool cart. I'm going to go ahead and open this thing up, and out pops this thing right here. This is the charger. It's actually pretty cool looking. And of course this also comes with some instructions. Charges up to 40% faster, charges all the stuff. Cool. So I'm gonna probably get like a propaganda drawer for all of these little things, and you know, along with the receipts and all that stuff. So that way returning them shouldn't be such a big deal. But yeah, I mean, you know, cool. So this is my little unboxing video slash tool tour, and just to show you what's on the outside of this box, I do have this little Titan Torx, which I probably have to get another one because I'm missing a bunch of them, and I have my Craftsman magnetic tray. So yeah, and then there's the rest of the stuff down there. So yeah, that's where we're at. in other good news, the valve cover gaskets came in, so I have those. Oh, one more last thing that I purchased that I'm pretty happy about. I finally got a low profile jack, because the Z is going to be sitting lower, the Super is going to be sitting lower. I'm going to need a low profile jack. So yeah, I went ahead and got this thing too. Works great. Got it on sale. Was it like 85 bucks for the 3-ton? Can't beat it. Oh, and also, look at that. Got more lights in here. They're pretty bright. We just got to put a few more over here because it's still dark. But we're getting there. We are getting there. So that's it, guys. Wrench Trench Garage is getting some goodies, and everything's moving along. So not to make this video too long, thanks for watching. If you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave comments down below. Check out the description for any other information you may need. Check me out on Instagram at wrenchtrench_garage, and then you can catch all kinds of pictures, before the videos come out, because it takes a while to edit the videos. So if you're on Instagram, you can kind of see hints to what the next video is going to be about, because they'll be posted up first. So, thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks to all my followers. Thanks to all my subscribers, viewers. Just appreciate it a lot. This makes every minute of this worth it. But I gotta get some sleep now. Gotta go to work tonight, and I will talk to you later. Thank you, and keep wrenching.